and welcome back to the Cook to Flourish kitchen. This is Robin Cook and I am so glad that you are here cooking with me today. Today we are doing a very simple massaged kale salad. So if you have been with me for very long, you know that I loved massaged kale salads. So if you have had a tough day at work and need to let go of some tension, this massaged kale salad is just the recipe for you. So here's what we're going to need. We're going to need 8 cups of organic torn curly kale. Now, if you don't have curly kale at home, maybe you have the red purple kale or the dinosaur kale, either one of those can work as well. I just like having this green curly kale. I feel that it works really nicely in this kale salad. So this is from my farmer's market, or you can go to Sprouts or Whole Foods or Natural Grocers or wherever it is that you like to get your organic produce and find some good kale. We're also going to need an organic lemon, and a little quick tip: if you want to get the most juice out of your lemon, you want to take your lemon on your counter and rock and roll. So to rock and roll your lemon, that's going to give it more of its juices to be able to be squeezed. So I'm just going to cut our lemon here in half and just juice a little bit. We're going to want about 2 tablespoons of our lemon. Now, if you really like lemon, and if you have an organic lemon, you could even zest a little bit into our kale salad for some additional antioxidants and some extra lemon zing. So we are just gonna squeeze away here. If you ever do use lemon zest, or any citrus zest for that matter, make sure that you get organic, so that way you're not getting all those pesticides. All right, so we just need a little bit more. We're a little bit shy of our 2 tablespoons. So I would love to hear below if you have ever made a massaged kale salad before. I find that it really just tempers the texture and the taste of kale because it wilts it and you don't have to cook it. So you maintain a lot of its nutrition just by massaging it. So our 2 tablespoons of lemon juice are going right there into our nice big bowl. Now we're gonna do some organic tahini. So I love tahini. If you've never had it before, it's famous for its addition in hummus, but this is ground up sesame seeds. Now I've already drained off quite a bit of the oil, but I still left a little bit. So I'm gonna give it a nice stir, but in this case, the oil is going to help also to soften our kale leaves. So 2 tablespoons of our tahini, and if you get a little bit extra, that's just fine. So tahini actually is a good source of iron, which is wonderful, especially for us women. So 2 tablespoons of our tahini, and it's just going to give it kind of a nice, almost slightly cheesy flavor. So I really enjoy tahini. Super, super good. All right, so we have our tahini, and lastly, for the massaging part, is 2 teaspoons of Bragg liquid aminos. So I'm gonna put those in here, and so this is where the tension relieving part comes in. Now you're gonna have to get your hands a little messy. If you wanted to wear gloves, you certainly can, but hey, I'm not afraid of this kale. I'm just gonna go for it. So you just go right in, and just like we said, we're just gonna massage the kale, and we're gonna get all of this nice dressing, if you will, evenly mixed into the kale. It gets a little sticky on top with the tahini, but it's really, really good. So massaged kale, I love it, and you can go fruity with this. Today we're doing it with an Italian twist. We're gonna add on some artichokes here in just a minute, some sun-dried tomatoes, but I use this a lot of times for lunch. It also goes really nicely with leftover chicken. If you have some leftover grilled or baked chicken and you just want a nice salad base for it, this is a wonderful way. Roasted vegetables go really well on top of a massaged kale salad. In our Cook to Flourish cookbook here, right over there, we have a few good massaged kale salads as well that you'll have to check out. We have one that's cherry flavored that is amazing for the holiday season, and then this one here is a newer addition to our massaged kale salad repertoire. So I hope that you really, really enjoy it. Now, if you don't like tahini, you could do some mashed avocado and a little bit of olive oil. That would also work if you don't have tahini, or if you would rather do something different. Okay, I think that's just about good. You want to massage your kale until your arm is about tired, and also until it is wilted and almost half. So we are just about to that point. It is all nice and creamy. So that's the nice thing, is it really makes this kale a lot more creamy, almost like you would put a Caesar type of a dressing on there. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of clean off my hands there. I know it's messy, but it's gonna be so good. And you'll definitely wanna take a minute to wipe your hands off, maybe wipe the counter off too. And now we get to have fun with our toppings. So here we go. I have some grilled artichoke hearts. I personally love artichokes, especially the grilled ones. They just have such a great flavor. Now here's the key. I always drain off the oil and then I rinse the artichokes really well. If you can find one that is in olive oil, that would be best. A lot of times they're in sunflower oil, sometimes in canola oil. I wouldn't do the canola oil ones because a lot of times canola oil is genetically modified or a GMO crop. So we don't want that. So olive oil or sunflower oil would be better, and then drain off that excess oil and rinse it. So we have our artichoke hearts here, and I'm just going to plop them on here. You can chop them if you want to, or just kind of separate them if you'd like, or put them on whole like this. You could use just plain artichoke hearts that are not grilled. That would be just fine. I just really enjoy the flavor of the grilled artichoke hearts. So that's about half of a jar. And then we're gonna do some sun-dried tomatoes. And a similar tip for these, you wanna make sure that you find them packed in olive oil, and also that they don't have any sulfites or preservatives. That would be ideal. So these here are from Sprouts. And the nice thing too is these are already chopped, which is really helpful. So I'm gonna do, probably a 1/4 cup, because I really like sun-dried tomatoes too. If you're making this dish in the summertime, or if you just have some basil hanging around the house, then some fresh basil torn into the salad would be amazing as well. Or even fresh marjoram would be good too. Oops, wrong one. There we go. And then lastly is some olives. So you can do black olives, kalamata olives, these are green olives. Some olives actually have been known to have prebiotic fiber, which is good for the gut. So prebiotic fiber nourishes the probiotics, or the good bacteria in the gut. And actually artichokes are known to have that as well. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a few on here and save a few for a garnish all as well. And I'm gonna grab our tongs and we're gonna toss this together. And look at this, we have just such a delicious Italian kale salad. We wanna make sure that everyone gets a little bit of the olive, a little bit of the artichoke, a little bit of those sun-dried tomatoes. And the flavors of those 3 toppings are really gonna add a nice flavor dimension to this salad too. All right, so I'm gonna move this and we are going to plate our little salad here. So you could use this as a main dish, or you could use it as a side dish. Either way, just gonna put that there. Get us an artichoke heart and an olive. Where's my sun-dried tomatoes? Ah, there we go. Oh, perfect, perfect. And then I'm gonna add just one more olive on top. And there we have it. We have our Italian kale salad. So thank you again for joining me here in the Cook to Flourish kitchen. I hope that this was inspiring to you and a blessing. God bless you, and we will see you soon in the Cook to Flourish kitchen. Bye-bye.